Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a Sunday sermon. Each week, we try to bring you messages of faith and love and advice. Today, we are going to be blessed with the presence of Archangel Azrael. He is the angel that helps your soul transition from human life to returning to heaven, which all of the souls do when you pass. So, Azrael's here. Let's begin with his message. Morning, everyone. Yes, I am the angel that helps your soul transition into heaven. Many people refer to me as the angel of death because you have to die to come to heaven. That is a fact. But everyone does, so my angels interact with every soul that believes in God, every soul that doesn't believe in God, because your soul's coming to heaven. Just because you don't believe doesn't mean that the reality of death is not going to create the event that brings your soul into heaven. It's going to happen. Now, how you prepare for that death, that's up to you. If you believe in God, then you understand that the journey of the soul is going to be a wonderful experience. If you don't believe in God, then I'm not sure what you believe in. Do you think that your soul just dies when you do? Do you think that every soul, every human that ever lived, that their soul was just extinguished when death came? Do you believe that there's no event that will take you into another dimension? Well, I'm here to tell you that if that's what you believe, then you are incorrect. When every human soul dies, it comes to heaven. You have no choice. It's out of your hands. But what you do have a choice in is what you do with your life, how you live it, how you prepare for that time of passing. If you believe in God, the time of passing is going to be the most miraculous time of your entire life. If you don't believe in God, then, well, what you anticipate is up to you. If you don't believe in God, everything is up to you on your own because you don't ask for help, you don't pray. I hear prayers all the time from humans that are asking me to make sure that their journey is going to be what they expect it to be, a thing of beauty, a thing of love. I can assure you that those that are closest to God truly, truly have a great journey into heaven. When your soul passes from the body, it is often looking down upon the dead form that it used to reside in. And then the angels come and spirits, sometimes they're family members, and we explain to them what's taking place and we help lead them through the gates or the tunnel or whatever you were expecting. You see, heaven is going to be what you expect it to be. If you expect it to be nothing, don't expect for a nice journey because you'll get what you expect. And for a period of time, you may be in a darkness and be wondering why. You still know what's going on, but everything is dark around you and nothing is happening. You're really perplexed for a while, but we'll come to you and we'll tell you what's going on and we'll help lead you. We'll bring you into this wonderful dimension that God talks about, that all the Holy Spirits talk about, the archangels all talk about. Heaven is one thing that never changes. It's always the same. It's been that way for billions of years. Heaven is an incredible place. I hear Jesus try to explain it to you, and he does a good job because, after all, he created it. But even he does not try to tell you all of the grandeur that you're going to experience. Now, as the angel of death, I see death all the time. There are hundreds of thousands of people around the world. Thousands, tens of thousands die every day. So you're probably asking yourself, how can you intercede with all these individuals that are beginning the journey to heaven? Well, I have a lot of help. I have many other angels that assist me. I generally get involved when the people that are dying have done an excellent job of serving God, or when seventh level souls are returning to heaven, I'm always there for them. Because when we send it back individuals from the upper level of heaven, they generally do what we ask them to do. They've generally devoted their lives to serving God. They have no doubts. When they're anticipating death, they don't fear it. They know what's coming. They know absolutely that it's going to be a wonderful experience for them. They don't think that they're going to be, that when their soul leaves their body, it's suddenly going to go nowhere, die like their body does. Some people go out of their way to try to preserve their bodies, thinking it's going to help, but it's not. You see, when you die, your soul leaves it, and you really don't want it back. It's got a lot of problems. Has been sick. It just died, for goodness sakes. Why would you want it back? You want to go into heaven and find out how you lived your life. Hopefully, you'll learn that you've advanced, that you'll be able to get into a level that is above the one you were in. You'll be meeting all your family members. Your family members will be waiting there. They'll try to make the journey easier for you. You may not actually recognize many of them, because there are so many of your past family members that are on the other side. There may be people from generations earlier. They may be there to congratulate you, or sometimes they want to avoid your soul when it comes over. If you've done bad things, let's say that you've been very successful in your life and you haven't helped others. That's not a good thing. It may be that your family members may not even want to be around when you come into heaven. You may have a very lonely entrance. Oh, the angels will be there. My guys are going to, or girls, or whatever you want them to be. Angels don't have any sex, by the way. You always envision us having these big wings, but we don't need wings. We're energies. We can be whatever we want to be, but there's no harm in this. We see some wonderful images of what you think we look like. Well, it isn't really too accurate, but we like it. We enjoy watching. We enjoy thinking what you think, seeing the ideas that you come up with. And believe me, humans come up with some really bizarre ideas. Sometimes I see my pictures all black because people think death is black. It should be vivid colors, because you're coming to heaven where colors are incredibly vivid, where they're beautiful, where there's nothing ugly, or there's no evil in heaven. Why would you ever think to give angels evil looks? They should always be smiling in your mind, because they represent heaven. And heaven is this incredible place. I keep saying this. I know there are people out there that think you cannot be talking to an archangel, but you are. You see, our energies are different but similar. We have the ability to speak through humans. We can come back, take human forms. We can do many different things. There are many different archangels. There are archangels you never heard of or even thought about. There are so many that there's nothing that you cannot have guidance for in your life, especially if you believe in God. If you walk away from God, then, as I said, you're on your own. You can ask the angels to help, but why would you ask them if you don't believe in them? You see, we know if you're lying. That's another thing that we know about humans. Humans have a hard time telling the truth. We see this especially when they're getting ready to die. They pray to us then. Oh, it's the old story of there's never an atheist in a foxhole because they fear they're going to die. When you're approaching the end and you fear you're going to die, maybe all of a sudden you decide God's not a bad idea. Maybe you'd rather believe in him just in case. Well, you're a little late to the party, but the party's still going on. You can believe in God anytime you want, but don't waste your time asking for forgiveness on your deathbed. That doesn't play well over here. You see, you're responsible for your entire life. You had all that time to do what you should do, to show common sense, to treat others as you wanted to be treated. Now, when you're getting ready to die, your days are short. So don't waste our time asking to be forgiven at that time. I mean, yes, there are churches that will tell you they can give you a final whatever and forgiveness, but it doesn't work like that. You see, your book of life is filled out at that point. Your guides have been with you all your life. They know whether you lived a good life or not. We're hoping, we really sincerely hope that all of you live good lives, that all of you do what God asks you to do. It's really quite simple. If you think about it, you have to go out of your way to be a nasty person. It's easier just to smile, be a good person, say hello. It's hard to show anger sometimes. If you show violence, you may get your butt kicked. There's people out there that respond negatively to you being violent to them. So why do you go out of your way to do things you don't want done to yourself? I guess that's the great question that humans have not been able to answer through the generations. All we want you to do is be a good person. And then when your time of death comes, it's just like another day, except for one little thing. Your soul's coming to heaven. And when it comes here, we greet it. We treat it in a wonderful fashion. But if you're a really evil person, it doesn't work quite like that. We will take you to your guides, and your guides will tell you what you did wrong. And if you're standing there saying, "Oh, no, I didn't do that," that doesn't help. You see, they're going to tell you that you're lying. And if you keep lying in heaven, now how's that going to work out for you? You need to just simply be a good person, and all natural things will take place. When you live by God's standards, and then when you die, you're dying by God's standards. When you live by your standards, when you die, your soul is going to be responsible for your own standards. Love is so easy to do. Hatred is very difficult. Love is just kind of taking things as it comes, making the most of it. People that follow God understand love because that's the key. They have a foundation of faith. You hear Jesus talk about that all the time. When you have that foundation of faith, it carries you through many, many problems that otherwise you would probably blame him for. Now, that's really stupid. Don't ever blame God for problems. Blame yourself. If you make a stupid decision and then you have to pay for it, well, that's not God's fault. You probably didn't ask for guidance. If you asked for guidance, you would have probably had the right path and made the right decision. When you believe in God, you do what's right. You use your common sense. You use all of the sensibilities that God gave you to do good things. Now, you're probably noticing there's not too much variance in what I can talk about when people die. It's the same thing happens over and over, so there's not many different ways I can describe it. Your soul leaves your body. That is a fact. You're going to die. That's a fact. Your soul's coming to heaven. That is also a fact. But how you handle this is what I want to convince you of today. I can guarantee you that the journey to heaven is going to be wonderful. Please don't fear death. I don't want you to look forward to it. All of the people that are suffering and in a lot of pain, they're often more than ready to come home. And you are coming home. You see, heaven is where your soul resides when it's not in an incarnate form. So it spends more time in heaven than it does anywhere else. When you come back in a form, and it could be a human, it could be other forms on other planets that is in God's galaxy. But when you live an incarnate life, it's really a very short part of your soul life. Your soul life is infinite. It's everlasting. Your human or creature lives, I think I'll refer to it as creature lives because humans can be stupid creatures as well, as you know. Now, I don't want to think I'm picking on you this morning. I'm trying to prepare you. I'm trying to be a little lighthearted about something that you may fear. I don't want you to fear it. I see people that are petrified of death. I've watched people cut their heads off and have them frozen so that they could, when medical science could rebuild them, they'll do it. Do you realize how stupid that is? All they're doing is wasting money that they could have used to help others. It all comes down to how you live your life. You are going to be responsible until the final moment that you take that last breath. Live it to the best of your abilities. Enjoy it to the best of your abilities. Be a good person. Help others. Enjoy the happiness of being a good person. Do you think evil people are happy? Look at some of those idiot dictators now that are in the world. They're afraid somebody's going to kill them. Oh, and they should be afraid of that because when they die, it ain't going to be pleasant. Oh, we're going to be there. There's going to be some darkness, and then we're going to take them to their guides, and then we're going to escort them to a special place, a place of nothingness. And they're going to reside there for quite a while. You don't want anything to do with those people. You don't want anything to do with people that are evil, that harm others. Today, there are many individuals that lead bad lives. I didn't use the word evil. I used the word bad. There are people that use drugs and destroy their own families, destroy their children. The example that you set is going to be the example of the future leaders of the world. Set a good example. God tells you all the time in his messages, be a good person. Educate the young. Teach them of God. If all of the young people in the world had a foundation of faith in a God, and it doesn't matter really how you visualize God or what religion you are, but follow the basic tenets of all religions. Do unto others as you want done to yourself. Help others. Show love. If a religion is teaching you violence, walk away from it. No, run away from it. God does not do violent things. Angels do not do violent things. Now, I know it's written in the Bible that angels came down and killed hundreds of thousands of soldiers. That's a lie. Angels don't do that. Angels are only trying to help. Killing does not help. Now, it does send you home earlier, but that's not exactly the plan. We want each of you to live a good life. We want to help you in every way we can. And I especially want to help you as that day of passing approaches for you. I want you to know that when you close your eyes, that final time, there will be help. There will be guidance. We are going to take you to the most miraculous dimension that ever existed, heaven. We are going to tell you that you did a good job, if you did a good job. We are going to tell you if you did a bad job, in life. So use each day. Fulfill what God wants you to do. Do not fear death. We will be there to help you make the most of it. Death is the beginning of the first day of the rest of your life. Death is what is going to release you from that body that you're in that has all the aches and the pains and all the problems. Once your soul is released from that body and it goes into heaven, there is no time. You're with your loved ones. You're doing all of the things that you want to do. You're seeing all the great spirits that went before you. You have the ability to do many, many things depending on the realm you're in. So live a good life. When you come home, you'll be judged. And hopefully, you'll be judged in a good way. But how you are judged is totally up to you. Make each day count. Don't think that just because you're a senior, that each day does not still count for you. There are many you can help, especially the young. So thank you so much. I enjoy speaking. I was very happy when Barry decided to have me back again because there are many of you out there that are fearing death, and I don't want you to do that. So thank you so much. I know God blesses everyone that listens to the shows that we do. Be a good person. And when your day comes, I'll shake your hand. Goodbye, and thank you so much. Well, that was a little bit different. I'm amazed how they keep changing the messages on something that is really the same that you hear. Build a foundation of faith. Love God, help others. And when your time comes, and Connie and I realize that we're getting there, but we're not fearing. Be like us. Know what's coming, and you have nothing to fear. Goodbye. Thank you so much, and we'll be back again next week.